Hi, everybody. So this is a quick mindset topic moment. Last month, we spoke about taking over people's assumable mortgages, and we ran through some analysis, some of the good stuff about assumable mortgages, and then, of course, some of the risk and some of the not so good stuff. So in this mindset moment, we are going to be talking about assuming. So a slight twist on assumable mortgages. So we go through life assuming a lot of things. And believe it or not, when you are assuming, you are actually telling yourself something that is true without having any evidence of it, which is why it's called assuming. Okay, so part of the problem with assuming stuff is that you can potentially be in a state of negative thinking constantly because of you're making all these assumptions, not catching yourself with it, not questioning whether or not the assumptions that you're making are things that somebody taught you and you've just never questioned them, or something that you just have picked up without actually ever questioning it. And it can actually, because it's a negative state of thinking, it brings your mood down. It hinders your possibilities because you're sort of in the box that you've put yourself in. And if you find that you're stuck in real estate, this could be one of those things where you are assuming certain things that is making you stuck, and it's limiting your possibilities. So I want to go over a couple of 2 steps on how to recognize or how to get out of the state of assuming. So the first one is to recognize that you're assuming, and there's I'll include a link to a blog that will walk you through the steps of how to recognize that you are making assumptions on things. Then the second part of that is asking good forward questions to get you out of that stuck assuming state of mind. Okay, so I'll give you an example or 2 of some of the questions that you can ask. The first one would be, what facts do I have to support this? And what facts do I not have to support this, right? Because you're making the assumption. The other one was this something that was taught to me as a child by a parent, by a teacher, by somebody of authority, and I just never questioned it? So this would relate to a lot of the money stories that we tell ourselves. Okay, so now how does all this relate to real estate? You're probably wondering. Okay, so during my coaching sessions, I get a lot of comments like, Hong, all the properties are negative cash flowing. I can't make them cash flow. I can't make these properties work. Okay, so once you get into that state of mindset of assuming that all the properties are negative cash flowing, you really are stuck, because then you're just not able to make the opportunity work. You're not able to see the possibilities with a potential opportunity that comes up. Okay. The other thing is, I need to know more information about this strategy before I can do this next step. Okay. That is also assuming that you'll be able to learn everything about that particular strategy, or that once you have all the information, then taking the next step is going to be easy. You don't need to know everything about that strategy before you implement it. Part of it is just getting into the action of doing it. Okay, so the assumption that I need to know more, that falls under that analysis paralysis thing. Okay, and then one more example of how we make assumptions here. We need to have our own money to buy real estate. That is so far from the truth. Okay, if you assume that you need to have your own capital, that you need to have your own money to buy real estate, to get into real estate, well, you really are going to get stuck, because saving, even if you have a fantastic 9-to-5 salary paying job, there's no way you can save enough money to buy enough real estate so that you can retire in real estate. Okay, so that is the mindset topic of the month relating to assumable mortgages. Okay, even though we're talking about assumable mindsets here. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.